This course is pretty legit. Peninsula Kingswood. It's a nice course to walk because the bunkers are so close to the green that you just walk through the greens.
And there are long views still here. This is the only sandbelt course that's properly vegetated. It's the only course that's vegetated the way the land was before the golf course was put here.
So this is the authentic kind of sandbelt. Beautiful, beautiful course.
Playing some pros here, guys. It's quite intimidating.
All in all, this is definitely one of the nicer courses we played. (6:04 a.m. Peninsula Kingswood. We're playing today with obviously Stuart.
Hello, morning.
And Michael Clayton, Clates, the well-known golf course architect and professional golfer, works with Jeff Ogilvy on a bunch of courses down here. I heard a lot of good things about PK. Now it seems legit. I mean, the club, it's probably the newest and the most beautiful clubhouse we've seen since we've been here. Conditions are supposed to be pretty pure. First impressions, let's dig in, right?
This place looks amazing, doesn't it?
So Lukas has this could be the coolest golf app I've ever seen. We're digging into the history of all of the clubs we've just played. Some obviously that Michael here has worked on. Lukas, what are we looking at here?
So Melbourne, or 1945.Melbourne, original back nine up through here.
And then you can slide it and show present day, let me see.
Yeah. Nope, wrong way.
That's insane.
Never seen an app like that. All right, well, should we go play? We got.
You guys going?
Yeah.
You're not gonna join?
I'll walk for a while. I'll watch. You don't want to see my golf game.
Clayton's over here. What do you enjoy more these days, Michael? Playing golf or making golf courses?
Not playing.
Not playing.
Not playing, okay.
What do you think about, what's your swing thought, Lukas?
Changes week to week.
Changes week to week?
Yeah, whatever's working.
Oh,
Wow. I mean, what is even going on right now?
What would you swing still asleep? That's my swing thought. Saw it take off. Should be in Abu Dhabi in about 12 hours. So.
Sure enough, look, playing some pros here, guys. It's quite intimidating. I mean, Erik stands up to the task by just melting one down the middle. Let's see if we can hit a wee slicer into the trees.
Well, you're not going to go left, we know that.
Oh man.
How did you do it? How did you do it? So we're on the second hole in. Beautiful, beautiful course. Two courses here. That's the last hole on the south course, and we're at the second hole on the north course. Clayton, what do you, when you look at this, do you look at this sort of like a brother that you sort of...
Yeah, well, I played here in 1971 when the north course was terrible. In fairness, it was terrible. You couldn't have put a worse course on a great bit of land. And everyone thought this course, the south course, was good. That was okay, wasn't it? It was decent, but nothing like it is now. So much better. So I've watched it for 50 years, kind of evolved really.
Second hole. Ace Cam, how many hole ones do you have played?
19, huh?
19.
That's more. That's like 1 a year for Simon since his day of birth.
Wow. What number you got here, Lukas?
I got an 8 iron.
How many hole in ones do you have?
I've had 4.
Pathetic in comparison to Mike.
He's got an 8. I've got an 8. Small.
Good shot. Get up.
So this course is pretty legit. We're on the 11th hole. You got the greens sharply edging up here. It's a nice course to walk because the bunkers are so close to the green that you just kind of walk through the green, so it really promotes carrying your bag, which Clayton obviously, little carry bag guy. Not even a trolley over here, but yeah, these are really nice features. All in all, this is definitely one of the nicer courses we played. And Clayton, you were saying how if this was an older course, it would get so much more respect.
Well, it's only brand new, so most people haven't seen it yet. But so, yeah, if it was 100 years old and Mackenzie had built it, there wouldn't be so many arguments about whether it's better or worse than courses closer to the city that are also really good. But
can you tell us a little bit about that relatively large piece of news for golf in Australia, rankings at least?
Well, I think this is right. Royal Melbourne's #1 as it should be. Then the 3 courses in Tasmania: Wickham, Bamboogle, Lost Farm, and then I think this course is next. This is for Golf Australian magazine. So the ones who like that ranking will focus on that one. The clubs that don't like it will focus on Golf Digest, where I'm sure it'll be completely different. But so this one I think came in 1 place ahead of Kingston Heath, which is another amazing course, which doesn't mean this is a better course than Kingston Heath. It just means that they're kind of in the same class, really, which is amazing for a place like this to be in the class of Kingston Heath.
Well, it's interesting because the landscape of this is very different from Kingston Heath. That's very flat, right? Yeah. This is much hillier. You really don't at any point see the entire golf course.
Yeah, and there are long views still here, but you're right, it's definitely not isolated, but you see across more of Kingston Heath because it's flatter. But this is much different vegetation. We were talking about before, I think, but this is the only sandbelt course that's properly vegetated. It's the only course that's vegetated the way it would have been, the way the land was before the golf course was put here.
Right.
There's almost nothing introduced here.
So this is the authentic kind of sand belt, and it's like a lot of it is like this real 5-foot thick brush.
Yeah, bracken and all the gum trees, all the eucalypts are indigenous coastal manna gums from this area. This species were here way before the golf course was here.
Right. Yeah, that's a big part of golf, is understanding where the course is and how you're going to kind of play into that story. So, what does it feel like, Lukas, to be you?
Yeah, I mean, it's different. Like, 3 months ago, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with my golf and whether I was going to get an engineering degree. So I was thinking about going into that, and then I won the mid-am and things changed. And
like everything changed?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So now I've got to start.
You hear that, folks? Everything changes.
Yeah. Got to start in the Masters, start in the US Open, and now I want to be a golfer. Like a real golfer. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's a bit different.
What are you most looking forward to now?
I think Augusta. I think it's every kid's dream. And
he goes there tomorrow to practice.
I mean, everyone's going to be starstruck in a way by the course, playing it for the first time. So I kind of want to get a little bit of that out of the way early, so I can concentrate on the competition when it gets there.
Have you tried to picture the first tee shot yet?
It's come to my mind a couple times, and I mean, I had a tee shot last week at the Aussie Open. In the 3rd round, I was, I think, 3 groups back from the lead, and that was a little daunting, so I can only imagine it's going to be more of that or harder.
Right. Well, congratulations, man. What was it like coming down the final day of the mid-am? What was that like?
It was awesome. Like, the night before, I stayed off all social media, didn't touch my phone, didn't do anything with that. And then woke up, had a really good sleep actually. It was only really when I got about 3 holes in that I realised what was on the line in a way. All week I'd been trying not to think about it, and then 3 holes in I think I got to a 1-up lead and I was like, okay. And then I was shortly thereafter 3 down through 10 or 11 holes, and had to sort of reassess things and pull my head in, and just said to myself, you know, this is your only opportunity, or might be your only opportunity to play the Masters. A lot of good players don't get that opportunity, so don't waste it.
What was the best piece of advice you got going into the event?
I chatted to a few people on the phone. I chatted to Mike actually. He sort of came up with that idea of not looking at the phone himself. So, I mean, we kind of independently figured that out, but that was his advice, and I sort of took that on. So, yeah.
I love it. My ball's gone. It's playing okay in the beginning of the round, and then, I don't know, as you do on trips like this, start losing it a little bit, but that's okay. No one's gonna ask me when I shot at Peninsula Kingswood. Are they? Don't ask me. I'm working on some swing changes, but everything feels really good. I started playing a cut yesterday, so that's a big difference. And I took good shots. That's all we care about.